Welcome back to Mia Takes the Mic. We have a great show for you tonight.
Mia, get the mic. You're ruining the show. Everyone's watching. Come on.
Shoot.
That's a puppet.
I got it.
Live from the studio, Mia Dolan.
Hi, welcome back to Mia Takes the Mic. I wanted to start off the show tonight by asking a very important question. Does anyone else have like a creepy neighbor? Because I swear, this one man back home, he drives me absolutely nuts. And I feel like every neighborhood has to have one of these, right? Like, you might not know their name. You probably don't want to know their name, but you know the vibe. So in my case, we have fully decided to ignore his actual name. By the way, we learned it like 2 months ago, after living in the same neighborhood for 20 years. Awkward. But do we actually use it? No. We just call him our favorite neighbor, the Creeper. And no, I'm not talking about the one from Minecraft. The thing is, my family didn't even choose this nickname. It was actually a group decision made by the entire neighborhood of 2 streets. What can I say? Nothing bonds neighbors more than mutual fear. But nobody actually sat down and voted on this, by the way. It just naturally came to be. One day, someone was like, yeah, that's the Creeper. And everyone went, yeah, that feels right. And I just want to make it clear, I'm not saying he's doing anything illegal, okay? I'm just saying he does things that make you suddenly very aware of your surroundings. Like you almost unlock this like whole new level of self-awareness. And you must know there are 2 essential elements to the Creeper. Number 1, his dog. And I need you to understand, this is not like, I'm just taking my dog for a walk kind of situation. No, there's actually no walking occurring and absolutely no movement. Just a man standing in a completely stationary position in front of my house. Tweak. And the dog's just standing there like, yeah, I don't know exactly what we're doing here either. And honestly, I think she low-key feels bad for me too, because I think she just wants a treat and just doing whatever she can to get out of it. So then we have the second equally important element, his sister, wife, handler. That's the big question here. We don't actually know. The relationship is giving, siblings are dating. And I don't have proof of this, okay? But I also don't have peace with this because she does the exact same thing as him. One time, she was across the street from me while I was walking my dog, literally across the street. And I saw her just standing there doing the casual, yeah, I'm just out for a walk, little performance. Girl, be so for real. Her eyes will just lock onto mine and she's just frozen. And suddenly she starts acting like she has to like explain herself to me or something and goes, yeah, I'm just walking home. Home? You've been standing directly in front of your house. You haven't moved once. But I do have to tell you, the worst possible time to catch the Creeper, or whatever she is in the summer when I'm in my pool. Because I'll just be fully relaxed, you know, living my absolute best life, and suddenly I feel it. He's here, isn't he? And I look up, and there he is, standing at the top of the hill. It's giving Vecna, like at any moment, he's just about to like lift his hand up and I'm gonna like start floating mid-pool. And the worst part is, I don't have any music to save me. I don't get like a Stranger Things moment. Yeah, there's no Kate Bush here. So what do I actually do? I start thinking really fast. My first option, slowly sink under the water and become part of the pool forever. Option 2, aggressive eye contact. I see you. I'm on to you. Or option 3, fully unhinged mode. And honestly, that might actually be my best strategy yet, because at the end of the day, yeah, I don't have superpowers or anything, but I do have the ability to make this the weirdest interaction of his life. I call this move the death stare. So my mom, sister, and I will all get together and we'll just stare right back at him. We look like the Sanderson sisters, like we're about to like start chanting in unison and steal his youth or something. And we'll just give him that exact same treatment he gives to us. It's our only hope at this point, but I feel like our staring is much more aggressive than his. His stare is like, oh, I'm just looking. And ours looks like we're in this like group chat telepathically and we're blocking him out in real life. And honestly, if we could build a fence tall enough to block him out, I swear, this would have been up yesterday. And then finally, the moment you all have been waiting for, the best moment happens for us. He leaves. For now. He'll be back. He always comes back. And as you could tell, he must be in a different group chat than us, which is why we aren't in it. It's the one you try to leave, but somehow you're still getting notifications. All right, I think it's time to cut off my tweak for today, and let's get into the show. So we have an incredible segment for you as we kick things off, and it's a little combination of something I would like to call the 3 C's: carry, cows, and carrot cake. Take a look. We're back with Carrie for another week of stories. We heard that you have a good story for us this week.
I do. I come to John Carroll, like in jewelry and nice clothes, but when I'm not, I farm. And a lot of people are kind of surprised by that. And so today I'm eating one of my friends.
What is that?
This is just an artist rendition of cattle.
Yeah.
Okay. And I used to be a beef farmer. Had 80 head of beef cattle. Just to set the record straight, people call them cows.
Okay.
But the only thing on a farm that's a cow is cattle that has birthed a calf. For the vernacular, we'll just say cows. I had 80 head of beef cows. Ooh, that even hurts my ears. But anyway, I got the opportunity to, well, certainly eat. 3 things I'll tell. First, the first one is I get to eat some of my best cattle ever. And people think, how do you do that? You raise up cattle and they get butchered, and then you make burgers for the picnic and you eat them? You have to have a tough skin.
Yeah.
It's nice when you see little calves growing up. And they are tranquil, and you just think, I'll enjoy them until it's time to eat you. The cattle farm that I was on was not certified organic, but good enough for the local big store around here. This is not an advertisement for Heinen's. But the third thing that I want to share about cattle, besides you eat your friends, and the fact that I am and was a farmer, now I'm on a crop farm where you don't have to eat, well, you can eat the crops without, killing a creature. But the third thing is some of the moving experiences that can happen. We had a cow she'd had many calves before, and it was 6 degrees on January 6th, cold outside. It was like the school semester started off earlier then, and it was a Friday night, just got through the first week of school, just got through this cold, bitter, snowy week, and it's like one of those days, you go, let me just check the barn one more time before I go to bed. Wouldn't you know it, but at the gate, this little dripping wet calf had just been born. Oh. And came over to greet me at the gate. Like, hey, I'm here. I arrived. And you go, oh my gosh, we weren't expecting a calf today. Turned out mommy, without getting too technical, she prolapsed her uterus, which can mean death. Called the vet, 3 hours, tried to fix. Her name was Emma. Tried to fix Emma, the cow, and there was no fixing. But basically what happens when you prolapse the uterus, imagine trying to put an inflatable like raft back in the box after you all, yeah. That's what you're trying to do.
Oh wow, okay.
With the cow, and she's alive, and she just had a calf. Well, the vet, 3 hours worked to do this. He said, cross your fingers.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, she bled out a lot.
No.
She fell over and died. So then you got an orphan calf, you got to feed it.
Yeah.
And then you got a dead cow, you got to get rid of it. And we had one bull at the time, and the bulls came over to the gate and wanted to come over where the vet was working. So I opened the gate. You usually don't let the bull out.
Right, yeah.
I said he had intention. This bull walked out of that gate, went to the mama cow that died, circled her around 3 times, and then looked at the rest of the herd, the other like 70 plus header, and went, woo, 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 like not a moo.
Not a moo.
It was this mournful cry that he lost one of his girls. You can't see my goosebumps, but they're happening. It was such a powerful message. I teach communication. That was communication.
That was communication, yeah.
And that was farming. And that story, because of that story, I wrote it down and I just sent it to a magazine.
Did you really?
And they hired me as a columnist.
Oh, wow.
Advice to everyone, take a chance. Send email, give them story ideas, tell them how great they're doing, because these are the future stars of NBC, ESPN, E! Entertainment, whatever.
You know, like that's the kind of, but then he had to make that all come about, only to be told, what, 15 minutes before airtime, you can't run that story. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna retool that. I mean, that's news. I mean, if a war or somebody's dead, that's breaking news. It's not breaking news that, you know, something mild happened. So breaking news can be, you know, the March Madness brackets are out. You know, it's like, oh, that's not really breaking. We kind of know that's coming.
So we have so much more in store for you tonight, but I'm really excited to take this moment to hand the mic over to one of my favorite people and one of my best friends in the whole world, and my birthday and music twin, my sidekick, Lydia.
Hi.
Hi, I'm so happy to have you for this special little senior send-off, which makes me really sad. But with that, I obviously wasn't fortunate enough to be here for all 4 years of your time at John Carroll. So I really want to know, what is your favorite memory at John Carroll, or just in like Blue Streak media in general?
I think it's just being with this group and filming a bunch of random things at random times. We've done stuff pretty late at night. Thank God I'm not one of those people who have been here since 3 a.m. because God forbid. No, but I think that it's like one of my favorite memories is when I ran around the studio chasing a friend of ours who has since then left. He's not dead, but you know.
Gotta clear that up.
Yes, yeah, he's fine. But I thought that was really funny.
Yeah.
Also filming, you know, the interns and the first project that I ever like made when I was a sophomore. So that was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the last assignment? So what was the inspiration behind doing the last
I don't know, man. It was like Halloween. I was like in the spooky mood, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna make a Halloween movie.
Yeah.
And back then, I don't think many people who are here today in this studio have been in that or have, I think everyone's seen it, but
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people, I think Emily was the first one, like she was in that, but I don't think anyone else was, so.
Yeah. Well, I really
Kinda
enjoyed
really
watching.
fun.
It's really good, and it won an Addy, which is
I know.
awesome.
It was so
Yeah.
bad, but it won an Addy somehow. I was
Yeah.
like, wow.
So, with like some unhinged, chaotic moments that are seen in the last assignment, what would you say is your most chaotic, unhinged moment here at John Carroll that you've had?
I guess the dorm tours.
Okay. Why?
With Jacob, I think it's because we just knock on everyone's door, and we encounter so many like weird things going on. One time, I think the video that actually blew up.
Yeah.
We were in Dolan, and we heard a scream as we were going to interview somebody. He's actually part of the studio, and like a couple guys were like, "Go to sleep." It's like, what are you doing? I was like, bro, it's like not even 11
It's not
p.m.
even
I know, it's not that late. What are you
sleeping.
doing? Like, you're a guy, you should be awake. What are you know, like, I don't know what you're doing. But that didn't stop us. So I think like filming those dorm tours are very chaotic and messy, but I mean, it's one of my favorite things to do here.
I like them. I think they're really fun. Obviously,
We've been made fun a lot of times on there, but you know what?
Yeah.
I don't care.
yeah, I still have to.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. I've just not, I've not been there. Okay, well, now I need to ask you about your social media edit page, because obviously everyone asks you about that. I want to know, what was your inspiration behind making that, and is there anything yet to come more for more viral videos?
It was really random, honestly. It was like COVID, and I was bored, and I was like, you know what? I'm just home, and I'm gonna make a fan page for my two favorite actresses because why not? I started watching Friends, and so I was like, we're just gonna wing it. And so I one day posted a red carpet interview with Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler. It was literally a repost. And I just commented in all caps, like, this is so funny, they're such an iconic duo, and somehow that blew up more than the original. So, I mean, a lot of verified accounts, like, commented on that page, so I was, like, really shocked. But
And you said you lost.
I did.
account.
I lost the
So will
account
you
because I
try
can't
to-
remember
Will
the
you try to
account.
make a new one?
I did.
You
I
did.
did.
Yeah, you did. Okay.
And it has almost 4,000 followers
Oh, wow.
in, like, less than a year. So, I mean, I would like it to be 5,000, but
Let's
you know.
get Lydia to
I know.
5,000. Come on, guys. Let's get her to 5,000.
By the end of the year.
By the end of the year.
No, I think a couple of them blew up too, but they're not edits, you know? I mean, some edits blew up, but not like 1 million. I've only had one video go 1.1 million, and that was also a repost.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's awesome, though. That
I
has to
know.
be probably
I'm
one of
just
your,
really
like-
bored, man, so I just, and everyone in the studio here knows that when I'm bored, I just edit.
But it's
Jen.
awesome, though. I love it.
Thank you.
So as you're working on these things, what can you tell our audience about, like, a behind-the-scenes moment that is most memorable of working on these things, or something that kind of describes your entire experience here at John Carroll?
Definitely collaborating with studios people, because people don't see what we do behind the scenes. Like, we need to film this, we need to get this together, you know? So I think it's mainly Jacob and I trying to get people to do dorm tours, because that's really hard. And we always get rejected by somebody. Like, we walked around Murphy a couple like weeks ago, and we were banging on everyone's door, not banging, but we were knocking, and everyone who opened the door was like, no, I'm sorry, my room's a mess. No, it's not. I'm busy. No, you're not.
You're just like, I know you're lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some of them were like pretty nice, but some of them were like kind of rude.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why?
So
They're like fun.
I know, but it was like also late at night. It was like 9:30 or 10 p.m.
Yeah. I guess a lot of people go to bed early, apparently.
No, they don't.
They don't.
No, they don't.
They don't.
No, they don't.
So looking at Lydia from freshman year to senior year, how would you say you've grown
I think creatively, I've grown and came up with more ideas. And I've helped more in the studio than I did when I was a freshman, because when I was a freshman, I was kind of lazy and I didn't really hang around the studio that much. But I'm almost always in the studio. I'm doing a documentary with Sean. I'm filming, my short film. I'm working on the interns, editing that. Coming soon, by the way, after a year and a half, I think. I don't know, maybe? I don't know. But dorm tours, it's like I've just been more involved, and I think that more people should be involved.
Yeah.
Not, in studios, but I mean, as a whole, like when you're a freshman, you should just start and keep going.
Yeah. And it was during COVID that was probably hard for you to kind of transition at all. Was it from like freshman to senior year, like being able to get involved? Or was it?
It wasn't really It wasn't.
There wasn't COVID.
No,
it
was like
just kind of
2 years after COVID, I think.
Okay.
But I just had school. I wanted to focus on school, and I didn't know how much time studios would take up. So
yeah. So also too, what are you excited for next year? Because you won't be here anymore, which makes me sad. But what are you most excited for? Maybe tell us a little bit about the stuff that you're working on now that'll be coming out soon. And then what can you share that you'll be doing next year without obviously revealing too many things?
I'm working on Sean's documentary, The JFK. That's coming out in May. And I have the interns also coming out in May. And then I'm working on a short film about mental health that's coming out later on in the year. I'm saving that for like Mental Health Awareness Month. I think that's the main, like, my passion project right now, because I know that a lot of people struggle with discovering themselves and who they are. A lot of people feel lonely here on campus, but not enough people talk about it, and it needs to be shared. It's like a promotion kind of thing, like promoting, like getting help, and you're not alone, even though you think you may be, you have people who care about you. And I'm grateful for this club, because, a lot of times we have disagreements and we like argue over petty things like scheduling. But overall, this group has helped me like become more creative and less alone. So those are the main things that I'm working on and I'm putting out later this year. And then after I graduate, I'm going to New York.
That is so exciting.
I know.
So what will you be doing while you're in New York?
I am going to be doing a filmmaking program at New York Film Academy for the month of July. So hopefully after that in August, when it ends, I can get a job and I can stick around there some more. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, and then while you're there, you'll meet,
You know what? Every time I'm there, I never see a celebrity. But then, can you imagine if I spend all these months there and I don't see a single celebrity? I better see Tate McRae.
I was just gonna say, which celebrity do you want to see the most?
It's between Jennifer Aniston, Reese Witherspoon, Sandra Bullock, Nicole Kidman, Tate McRae, maybe Pompeo. I don't know, but
it's a big list.
Yeah, it's a list. Man, it's a list. Yeah,
it's a big list. Well, I can't wait to come visit you, because of course I'm gonna come visit you.
I hope so.
So the last thing I want to ask you is, if this was like your last little sign off on the show, what is something you would want to leave the audience with, or even like your future self?
I think that you should join as soon as possible, as many like things as you can, especially if it's something that you're passionate about, and don't wait till the last minute too, because I know that our friend here, who I will not mention her name, but we all know who I'm talking about, joined her senior year. Maybe junior or senior, I don't really know. But, we're all very passionate in what we do, so don't be afraid to like go over your like comfort zone. I think that's very important, and I'm happy that I was able to help incoming freshmen and just be someone who people here can talk to and have a fun time. I don't know what you guys are going to do without me, because I'm like probably the goofiest person here. Like, what is Jacob going to do? I see you, buddy. What is Jacob going to do when I'm not here for the dorm tour next year? Like, you better not replace me, like.
I don't think anyone can replace you, Lydia.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Somebody will have to give me updates.
Yeah. Well, it was so good having you interview on the show, and having you as my sidekick this year is the best thing ever. And I just want to tell you that your friendship means so much to me, and having you and meeting you here really made my year coming to John Carroll.
Oh, thank you.
Now it's time for another moment for this week. And I think this one might actually be truly inspirational. Maybe. Roll the clip. Hey, and welcome back. Today I wanted to use my 1-minute moment to remind you, life's really not that serious.
Good, because neither are your decisions.
Like, I had a full mental breakdown this week. I accidentally waved at someone who was actually not waving to me at all, and I'm still thinking about it.
I don't think that was an accident. You were fully committed to the wave, smile, and everything.
But you know what? It's fine, because we're all just out here being a little embarrassing, right?
Again, that's just a you problem.
No, like, we all have our moments. I don't know, like tripping in public. And I see you all out there. Don't deny it.
She actually didn't just trip. She attempted to jog and fully fell on her face.
And you've definitely said you too at some point when the waiter's like, enjoy your meal. Again, don't lie.
She actually hasn't done this just once. She says you two to everything. Mia, you're like a broken GPS that only knows one route, Awkwardville. And that's not just because you're extremely directionally challenged.
You know, my point is, well, any of these moments might feel big in your head.
I don't know where you're going with this, because you internally produce a full Netflix series about all of them.
Okay, you're right. Maybe I do, but honestly, I promise, nobody's actually replaying any of your awkward moments.
No, of course not. We're actually busy watching your replay in real time. It's basically trending on everyone's feed right now, especially your running form.
All right, that's fair. I actually can't even deny that.
This might have been your most inspirational moment yet, and I say that with concern. And that concludes today's episode of Why Does She Keep Saying These Things Out Loud? This has been A Moment with Mia.
Okay, we're back, and it's time for another segment on our segment of Shining Stars. So today we will be playing a brand new game called Laugh Lockdown. So instead of trying to make each other laugh, Lydia and I will face off while Jacob here will do everything possible to break us. If we laugh, we lose.
Oh,
so let's see who can
no.
survive this. Okay, Lydia, are you ready?
No, because you know me.
We're gonna.
I can't keep a serious face,
okay,
man.
Are you ready?
No.
All right, Jacob.
Oh my God.
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, so this is going to be very pickety, dinkety, twinkety, mickety, all of that jazz. I mean, it's what the kids say these days, right? But you know, I think I heard nearby filming there's a hot priest. I think about that. Like, right? Right? Who knows? Maybe it could be Peak having a hot priest on here. You never know. Maybe he'll slay the day. Maybe we can even feature Carrie, because she gives like such Sabrina Carpenter vibes, and maybe the hot priest likes Sabrina Carpenter. Maybe Carrie could be Sabrina Carpenter. But right now, I'm just channeling the inner Carrie, because we love Carrie. So basically, So you got this person, they're named Mike, but then there's also this other person which gives main character moment, like very main character moment, like clock it, you know? Yeah. So, Maya.
Oh my God. Really? No. What broke you, the clocket or the hot priest?
I don't know. Dang it. Okay. I just need to hear the rest. Now that I broke, I still need to hear the rest of them.
That was it.
That was it?
I held it together, man. In your face, bro.
Well, you
I
won, so on your game segment.
Yay.
So, yay. That was great. Okay. Thank you, Lydia.
Clock
that was
it, girl.
very fun. Clock it.
Clock it, y'all.
So instead of a performance this week, we have something really special to share with you. Not only has Lydia been my incredible sidekick this year, but she has also made so many amazing contributions to studios and Blue Streak Media as a whole. So we would like to take this moment to celebrate her and her accomplishments, her memories, and even everything that's yet to come. So we would like to share with you a little clip that we prepared special. Okay, are you ready to see Lydia? Okay, roll the clip. Well, that's our show. Thank you so much for joining us this week. Until next time, I'm Mia Dolan, and this has been another episode of Mia Takes the Mic. We will see you for our next show on April 29th, and we have a very special guest joining us. You won't want to miss it. See you guys next week. Bye!